Say I'm torn, yes I'm torn. Guiltiness is forcing me to choose. Yes I'm torn, deep inside I am on. 'Cause none of these ladies I don't want to lose. Massive, this is Tony and Tony. And when you need a beautiful empress to take you on a musical ride, tune in to Tanya Mullings show. She plays the best quality music every Thursday on theflavorradio.com. Go on, Tanya.
The new music first.
From theflavorradio.com.
Believe that.
It's all about Tony Anthony right now on the Tanya Mullings show, bringing you tracks from his brand new album, Live to the Fullest. This one's called Weakness.
Love is precious. Worth more than gold. Magnetized by earthly things. No worries about their salvation. No. Prefer to have fame and fortune than to share love with anyone. Carried away by things in kind. All you own will be left behind. We are here only for a time. Dismiss the negative. Embrace love mankind. It's our weakness. Why we don't know ourselves. Cause of weakness, we think of no one else. We get carried away by pride and possessions. But remember, there's jewels in your hearts. In the selfish world, it's bleak and gray. No respect for others' opinion. No, man choose to worship vanity than showing the children how better mankind can be. In a world filled with hearts, there's so much love to share. It's a blessing, oh, when you give it. It's so amazing to receive it within. It's our weakness, why we don't know ourselves. Cause of weakness, we think of no one else. We get carried away by pride and possessions. But remember, there's love in our hearts. Life is priceless. Oh, yeah. Love is precious. Worth more than gold. In a world filled with hearts, there's so much love to share. It's a blessing, oh, when you give it. It's so amazing to receive it within. It's our weakness. Why
If you just tuned in, you got it locked to the Tanya Mullings show right here on theflavorradio.com. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at Tony Anthony Muse. That's M-U-Z-E. This one's called Weakness.
But remember,
Welcome to
there's
the
jewels in
future.
your
This is theflavorradio.com.
You want to go check it out on YouTube? Brand new video, Can I Get Some Sleep? Once again, it's my good friend Tony Anthony.
To myself, my baby texted me when she left this morning. Her message sent surpassed the regular 3 words. I got curious, you could say it was surprising. My questions turned to smile when I read the first line. Oh, she said, I love it how you made my toast, girl, to start the day.
Fire, baby.
And how your loving took me out of space last night. Those forbidden words you used just drove me crazy. But though our love is sweet, can I get some rest?
Fire, baby.
Said I know it's hard to ignore my natural sweetness, and it turns me on to know you can't resist.
Irresistible.
It's a blessing, you're so strong, so amazing.
Compatible.
But can you spring some time instead of running sweet miles? Can I get some sleep before I lose my mind?
To rest my mind.
Can I get some sleep? Always drunk from your sweet wine.
Intoxicated.
Can I get some sleep? Need to curl up in my bed.
Need to rest in time.
'Cause every time you touch me, babe, my body goes weak.
So weak.
Let's make plans, come home early sometime. And on the weekends, we can frolic day and night. But this everyday marathon, all too draining. Babe, I need some rest before you drive me wild. Can I get some sleep
Fire, baby.
before I lose my mind? Can I get some sleep? Always drunk from your sweet wine. Can I get some sleep? Need to curl up in my bed. 'Cause every time you touch me, babe, my body goes weak. You say to love it all the time, 'cause it make my body smile. Yes, I love it spontaneous. Oh, so delicious. She said your loving is so real, and I ain't complaining. But baby,
Track's called Can I Get Some Sleep? Go on YouTube and check out the video. Once again, it's the brand new album taking over the place. Live to the fullest. Make sure you get it on iTunes. We're working our way up to Conversations with Rico vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. None other than Tony Anthony's going to be here, so you don't want to miss it. Call up a friend and tell them lock it in.
'Cause every time you touch me, babe, my
I'm going to bring you the Sea of Love rhythm. Tony Anthony, Friend Zone.
can't cross the line. Wanna put me in a friend zone while I'm giving you my heart. We might as well face it, girl. We're living in different worlds. It's over, there's no turning back now, baby. You want me in a friend zone, I'm leaving you alone. 'Cause lovers can't be friends. Oh no, no. When we were young, we were so in love, we were inseparable and under each other's spell, baby. Now you want me in a friend zone, but I'm leaving you alone. 'Cause lovers can't be friends. Oh no, no. Oh, and as this wicked world turns, my poor heart burns. For a little love it yearns, won't feed it till it learns. Don't fall for love, unfriend me from Facebook now. Block all my messages now. I'm tired of feeling like a stalker, baby. Sure, you put me in a friend zone, but I'm leaving you alone. 'Cause lovers can't be friends. Oh, and as this wicked world turns, my foolish heart burns. For little love it yearns, won't feed it till it learns. Don't fall for love. Now that we've faced it, girl, let's live in different worlds. It's over, there's no turning back now, baby. You want me in a friend zone, I'm leaving you alone. 'Cause lovers can't be friends. Oh. When we were young, we were so in love.
Gotta send a shout out to Zadiki. Big up yourself every time. Once again, it's the Sea of Love rhythm, Tony Anthony.
Now you put me in a
And it's about that time, conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. I'm going to pass it over to the boss man, Rico Vibes. Take it away, boss.
I'm leaving you alone, 'cause lovers can't be friends.
It's about 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Gonna get inside conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show, and my special guest today happens to be from Canada, and he goes by the name of Tony Anthony, folks. And this song I'm about to play is called Friend Zone. And you know, they say once you've been lovers and you break up, you can't really be friends after that, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Once you've been lovers and you break up, it's hard to get to that friend zone. You know, it's hard to transform from that lover zone to that friend zone. Well, let's hear Tony Anthony talk about it, okay?
Yeah, how you doing, Rico? Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Man, no problem, man. I'm just listening to Friend Zone, and I'm asking the question, you know, how long does it take for, you know, once you've been lovers to transform over to be a friend again, you know? I mean, have you experienced that?
It takes a little time, man. It takes a little time.
Well, was that the inspiration behind the song? Was you caught up in something like that before you decided, let me write about this?
Actually, Friend Zone was written by Siddiqui. You know the artist called Siddiqui?
Yes, of course.
Siddiqui wrote this song. Yeah, Siddiqui wrote this song and asked me to do the vocals in it.
Oh, okay.
He actually came to Toronto and voiced me on the track because he said he wanted me personally to do the song for him, man.
Well, you did it justice, my brother, because that's one of my favorite songs off the rhythm, man.
Thank you very much, man.
So let's talk about the brand new album, Live to the Fullest. And I've been following you on Facebook. I've been following you everywhere. You've been all around the world recently, man.
Yeah, well, the album came out on October 24th, and in September I started to do a promotional tour of Europe. You know, to get people familiar with the album. I went to France, Germany, Belgium, Holland. I was in the UK for a while, you know, just getting people to see me live and getting the music out there, you know.
Wow. I mean, you did a great job because everybody, you know, just about everybody was talking about how good the album is. You know, you were everywhere. I'm looking at all the tracks on this album. How long did it take you to complete this album?
Well, it took almost a year. I've been compiling. You see, the thing is, I wanted to do a universal album in terms of having producers from different parts of the world taking part in my project. So you listen to the album, there's several tracks on there that were produced from producers from Germany. I have a producer from Austria on there, one from Kenya, one from Gambia. They produced the rhythm section of it, and then sent it to me, and I did the vocals and everything, and that's what you're hearing. Wow. I did 22 songs, and I chose these 14 to represent this album, you know, because I wanted my second album to be effective and better than the first one.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny when I listen to it, and no offense to the first album was great, but when I listen to this album in terms of the quality, you know, that stands out to me. The quality really surpasses the first album.
Definitely, and that's what I aim for, because once I do something, I always think the next one should be better. So hearing you say that's a plus for me. And incidentally, there are quite a few reviews that was done in Europe, and that's one of the things they stated, that the production, the quality is amazing. So, you know, so that's a plus for what we're doing right now.
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, how have the folks in Europe accepted it? You know, have they embraced it? And what particular song have they kind of gravitated to?
Well, there's a chart and there's a magazine called Reggae Vibes in Holland. It's a reputable reggae magazine, and they have a chart called the Top 50 Recommended Reggae Album in the World. And mine debuted at number 2.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, debuted at number 2 on the chart.
That's huge.
Yeah, I know. And in terms of everywhere I go and perform tracks from the album, the love I've been getting was amazing. I remember there's one lady in Germany. She came up to me and said, Tony Anthony, you have a song called I Will Rise, which is number 13 on the album. That is my theme song. I listen to that song every morning before I go to work.
Wow.
And that helped to inspire me through the day.
Wow.
And to be honest with you, Rico, that is one of the best moments for me on this tour.
Wonderful. Wow. So what other than the European tour, what's next now in terms of what are you planning to do to support this album? Because we want to make sure that this album stays on the top of the charts for the next year, 2 years, and beyond.
Definitely. Well, I am. It's not been, say, promoted in North America yet. I'm starting to do that right now. Incidentally, this Saturday we're having the album release right here in Toronto. 22nd of November right here in Toronto. And I have a publicist on board, and we're going to get it out to all the North American DJs and get it out in Jamaica, get it out all over the place, and try to get the same kind of, vibe we're getting in Europe in North America too, because I just say I want the world to hear this album, because I know once people hear this album, they will recognize that Tony Anthony is a relevant artist in the reggae industry.
Absolutely. Wow. Any videos to support the album?
Yes, definitely. The track 7, Can I Get Some Sleep, is the first single released from the album. There is a video with that one already. People can go to YouTube and type in Tony Anthony, Can I Get Some Sleep, and see that video. And then next week, actually, we're releasing a second video from the album, track 4, which is Love Don't Live Anymore featuring Nadira. We're dropping the video next week, and there's a third video coming out in the next year. So we have visuals to help promote the album too. So we're going all out to let the world see and hear this album.
Gotcha. And that's weird, because sometimes you got an album out for over a year and we still don't get a video from it, or as a year drop we're just now getting the first video. So I'm happy to hear that you're putting out the videos to coincide with the album coming out.
Yeah, you see, definitely. I've been in the business for a bit, and I you watch how the prominent artists market their stuff. Hip hop artists, R&B artists, they always visuals to promote their album, because we're in a visual time now where people love to see, videos, movies, stuff like that. So I'm adopting that trend in terms of getting my music out there and letting people see and hear what we're doing.
Gotcha. Now, in terms of reggae in Canada, what would you like to see in terms of moving forward, in terms of reggae in Canada, or just the whole genre in Canada itself?
Well, in Canada, it's a growing thing in Canada. Reggae has been in Canada for the longest while, but in terms of getting the respect that we're supposed to get right now, in terms of even mainstream, we're not getting that. But it's a vibrant reggae community here. We have great artists, young artists coming up. You know what I mean? And little by little, people are hearing about Canadian reggae. But in terms of productions and stuff like that, those are the things we're working on here to get better. People like myself, you have Esco Levi and all these people are out there doing their thing. You know what I mean? So what we're doing is trying to put the music on the forefront, and in turn we're going to try to help the younger artists to come better and try to show them how to do it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So we have to set an example.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So me putting out an album like this and people gravitating to it is a good sign that younger artists can see this is what we have to aspire to do, or even better, so that we can make Canadian reggae relevant worldwide.
Gotcha. Once again, folks, we're talking with Tony Anthony. This is Conversation with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. Now, the Juno. This is a wicked album. I'm predicting that it's going to get a Juno next year. What's your prediction?
Well, I can't predict stuff like that now, but if I get it, I'll be grateful.
Right.
If I'm even nominated, I'm grateful, because I'm always grateful when people look at my work and give it some kind of accolades and acceptance. So to even nominate will be a good thing for me. I know it's going to be in there, so hopefully they nominate it, and hopefully I get a win. I'll be grateful. But whatever happens, you know what I mean, I will give God thanks same way, because without him, not possible.
Okay, so what can we do? What can the public do to make sure that the powers that be pay attention to this project?
Well, you see, people like yourself who's on the radio, you know what I mean, if people like yourself keep playing Tony Anthony music, you love the album, you love the work, you just play it and let people hear it. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm going to play my part by, I am like an internet junkie. So I'm always on Facebook, always putting out and finding people all over the world to play my music, you know what I mean? But if radio DJs like yourself continue to play it, sound men find a track or two on the album and play it, the public will hear it.
Gotcha.
And I guarantee that if they hear it, they will gravitate to it.
Gotcha.
As Rico, there's one thing about me, when I send my music to a radio DJ, I never ask them to play it,
Gotcha.
I always tell them, say, take a listen.
Right.
And if you think it's good enough, then you play it. That means I make sure that my music is on the level where it's going to be hard for someone to say no to me. You know what I mean? So I was going to say, people like yourself, radio DJs all over the world, continue to play Tony Anthony music, and the world will hear it and accept it and this album will be heard the way it should be.
Now, would you consider yourself your greatest critic?
Now, yeah, man, I'm the biggest guy. I'm never satisfied with anything I do. I get joke. It's like I was in Holland the other day and I was performing live, and the reaction from the crowd, I said to myself, "Oh, I look like I can sing for you, you know, because I'm going away."
That's funny. That's funny, man.
I'm never a person who's gonna say I'm the best at nothing. And every time I put on a song, I always find I could have done that better, you know, man.
Right.
I should have done that better, you know what I mean? So I'm my biggest critic.
Gotcha. Now who do you listen to? Who's some of the folks that you listen to?
Well, I'm an old school soul music man from back in the 60s, and I'm like a person listening to the Barry Whites and them people, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But in terms of modern music, I love what Chronix is doing. You know, I like Kabapa Pyramid. I like these young artists. They're doing some good stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm into the older studio and reggae type of thing. You know what I mean? Because them things are authentic,
right,
and it's more real. You know what I mean? And even in Europe, you'll be amazed to see that what they're listening to is the 60s, the artists from the 60s, the 70s. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why they gravitate into my music so much, because I tend to, lyrically it's important, musically it has to be important, you understand? So they love that type of thing, so that's me too. So
do you walk around with a little tape recorder or a writing pad or something, so every time you get an idea you either write it down or record it or something?
Yeah, definitely. My phone has this recorder on it, and I mean, yeah, man, I'm on the plane, man. Even the other day I was coming back from Europe, and there was no television on the plane. And I'm a TV freak. I like to watch movies when I'm not doing it.
Okay.
And you know, I didn't want to sleep, so I just got some vibe on the plane, and I start writing. Like I'm a restaurant, I had a song finished.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And so that's me. I'm walking on the road and I see something, an idea come to me. I jot it down or I tape the idea. You know what I mean? I'm driving to work, the same thing. Because ideas don't come when you want it. They just come at any given time.
At any time. You're right. You're right about
that. You have to be prepared for it.
Wow.
So because I have learned over the years that it comes at a time. There's always my phone ready or my pad ready to write down what comes in my head. Because sometimes it just comes from a minute and it's gone and you forget everything.
True. You're right.
Yeah, man.
You're right. Tanya Mullings.
Yes.
When we say that name, what comes to mind?
Well, Tanya is like one of the sweetest person, human being I know, you know. I met Tanya years ago when I was on tour in Canada with a band called Crucial Vibes. Actually, some of Tanya's earliest recording we played on the track.
Wow. And
that woman has not changed until now. Very nice, humble, you know what I mean, friendly, kind. You know what I mean? I can only have good to say about Tanya. You know what I mean? And he's always supporting my music.
Yes.
We're always giving each other, you know, advice and you know what I mean, we talk on the phone regular and all that stuff. So she's a great person and one of my best friends here in Toronto.
Wonderful. Nadira.
So I'm very happy. That she's on the radio. When she told me she was going on the radio, I was one of the person who like to, yes, Tanya, do it, man. You know, we have to spread our wings and not just do one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she was nervous too.
Oh, tell me about it. I remember, man. I used to be an avid follower back in the day.
Yes.
Every show I would listen to her, and then I would call her and say, Tanya, that sounds good, man, but next time, blah, 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 you know?
Go ahead.
And over the years now, I've seen her. She's a professional now, man. She's just got the game going now. I'm very proud of her. Very proud of her.
Yes. And of course, this interview is going to be on all the radio stations that carries her show, and she's literally all around the world right now.
Yeah, well, definitely, man. And I'm happy for her, man.
Yes.
Definitely happy for her.
Yes.
And she deserves all the success.
Absolutely. Well, you know, speaking of success, you know, I wish you much success with this project. You know, it's a wonderful album. I listened to it over the weekend. You know, I recorded it on my my iPad and went into the car, put it in the car, and was like, okay, let me vibe. Let me drive and vibe. And, you know, I love it. You know, one of those albums where you don't have to skip over any tracks.
Thank you very much, brother. And, you know, that's the kind of argument I want to hear from people when they listen to the music, you know what I mean? And coming from you, who are hearing the best of the best, and can say that about my album, you know, it's an honor, Virgin, and thank you very much for having me on the show. And let me big up my fans on Facebook, man, because I have some serious fans on Facebook who listen to all my interviews, who follow everything Tony Anthony is doing. So big up to all my Facebook fans. And Tanya Mullings, keep on doing the great work, Empress, and I'm proud of you, and you're doing a wonderful job. And Rico?
Yes.
Keep on doing what you're doing, Bridget, and thank you for having me on the show, man.
My pleasure. For the folks who don't know your social media information, just give me your social media information so they can know now.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm on Twitter. Just go at Tony Anthony Muse, TonyAnthony Muze.
Okay.
That's my Instagram pics also, Tony Anthony Muse. Facebook is Tony.Anthony. I still have space. I can accept some new friends. You know what I mean? I'm all over the social media, and my website is www.TonyAnthonymusic.com.
Simple.
Yeah, man. And if them Google Tony Anthony Reggae, man, they say a whole heap of things, a whole heap of information. Everything they want to know about me is there.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Well, like I said, I wish you continued success, man. You're doing a phenomenal job. I love what you're doing. I love the album. I've seen and heard the growth, and I love that. I like when I can hear the growth in an artist, and I'm seeing that, I'm hearing that as well. So thank you for doing what you do.
The pleasure is mine, Bridge. Thanks very much.
All right, we'll talk again soon, all right?
Okay, bye.
Bless up. There you have it, folks. Tony Anthony. Man, love this album. The album is called Live to the Fullest.
Big up yourself, boss man Rico Vibes. Nice interview as always. Tony Anthony, the feeling is mutual. Thank you so much for all the kind words. This one's called Live to the Fullest.
No, my bridging just called me. Another friend drop out. One more lie and gone too soon. The only thing certain is taxis and death. So don't waste your time. Your life is just for living. Yes. So live it to the fullest. You know you got blessed. Give thanks every second for life. No certainty. Not even good health. Not even your wealth. You're here today but gone tomorrow. Destiny. Some live for a century, some die young. Another mystery. Embrace the time you have. Don't be too serious, smile some more. Treasure each day as if it is your last. Now, so live it to the fullest. You know you got blessed. Give thanks every second for life. No certainty. Not even good health. Not even your wealth. You're here today but gone tomorrow. Destiny. Give thanks for life. Live to the fullest. No one knows their destiny. No. Don't stress about the past. Just breathe today. Give thanks and praise to Jah for life. Love Jah. So live it to the fullest. You know you got blessed. Give thanks every second for life. No certainty. Not even good health. Not even your wealth. You're here today but gone tomorrow. Destiny. Live your life, don't worry about people or if they like you. Who cares if they do? No. Don't wish bad compete your neighbors. Find better things to do. Bad mind will poison you. No. So live it to the fullest. You know you got blessed. Give thanks every second for life. No certainty. Not even good health. Not even your wealth. You're here today but gone tomorrow. Destiny. My brethren just got me. Another friend drop out. One more
this, man. I'm Das Tanya Mullings and the Tanya Mullings show, on flavorradio.com. Go on, do your thing in a girl. Cause Tony and Tony in Das to the maximum every time. See?
Once again, that's the title track right there to the album Live to the Fullest. Get it on iTunes.
You're here today, but gone tomorrow. Destiny.
Yes, you heard this one each and every week. It's my kick off the album, One Sweet Memory. Make sure you follow him once again on Twitter at Tony Anthony Muse. That's M-U-Z-E. And check him out on Facebook, Tony Anthony.
Heard you're getting married tomorrow. No words can hide my pain. Oh no. No one should be happy for you, but for real, this is hard to do. Now, still at home, we had a chance. You and him, short romance, I thought it was. Now, the look in your eyes speaks the truth. I see a glow when I stand close to you. Now, let's make one last memory. Girl, let's make this moment transcend time, baby. One sweet memory that will always bind you with me. Now. Wonder if he knows how lucky he is to have the woman of my dreams. Yeah. 'Cause I too deserve you. Would turn back time just to walk in his shoes. Now. Can you get a home in my head? Oh, but I wish you lived in my bed, baby. 'Cause I too deserve you. Oh, my baby, just one more time with me. Now, let's make one last memory. One more time, let's make this moment transcend time. Yeah. One sweet memory, oh baby, that will always bind you with me. Now, still at home, we had a chance, girl. You and him, short romance, I thought it was. Oh, but I too deserve you. Oh, my baby, just one more time with me. Now, let's make one last memory. One more time, let's make this moment transcend time. One sweet memory.
To all the DJs that got it locked in, if you don't have this album, you need to get your copy and get it on your playlist. It's Tony Anthony. Live to the Fullest is the album, and this is One Sweet Memory.
Let's make this
Gotta send a shout out to all the chat rooms and all my listeners. I hope you're all enjoying the vibes.
The new music first.